Welcome back to Suladan Plays Outlast 2. Last time we went back to school and met a man with many arms and a giant tongue. Did we just meet Venom and I didn't know it? Possibly. Anyway, can you get up? Can you up, please? Yes, thank you. Turn off the night vision. Yes, I walked down here. I think. Oh, I'm not supposed to jump off. I'm supposed to creep. Okay. Creeper going to creep. Creeper going to creep. Creeper going to creep. Going to creep. Going to creep. I'm guessing I'm going towards this bridge. I don't know. I swear I just heard a zombie moan at me. Something somewhere went moaned. Okay, we're going to the mines, that's right. Looked like a skull from a distance. It was not.
Oh, Christ. Okay, it's not that far. This isn't so bad.
Assuming it's stable. I mean, you could jump across too, but I wouldn't recommend it. And the sudden impact may be what sets the whole thing off. Locust! Swarm of locusts! Fell to your death for the locusts. Death by locusts. How do you feel, sir? Like I've been to Egypt during the plagues! Locusts! I'm upside down. What are you?
His suffering is done. Not words true.
Oh great, we've got a crazy on our hand.
Momentous times are
Can I get down out of this tree now? Who knew? All it takes to get out of a tree is to click a mouse. Can you get the camera? Give me the camera. Give me the camera. Why is it blue? You have blue screened the camera. Congratulations, sir.
I can still find my way to the mine.
The locusts. Yes.
I don't know how many of them got in my mouth. My skin wouldn't stop itching. They were trying to lift me up.
You know what would have been smart? For you to slowly crouch down, wrap your arms and legs around that post, and hang on for dear life. Now, in that situation, one would probably be so panicked as to not think of that, but... Where'd the dead guy go? Oh well, I don't need to go that way, apparently. I guess we're using night vision. Night sprinting! Aww. You're not just gonna let me jump over it parkour style. I can't be fancy. I hear moaning and I'm having none of it, so I'm just gonna... Ooh, a paper. Something, something, something. Krandarashkavara, no. Also battery. You people and your horrible language. I don't like having to censor you. But I will do it if I must. Also, I'm lost. Did I mention that I'm lost? I don't know, I hear it too, and I want it to not. We're going this way. Did I go the wrong way? I'm down in a ravine. I get that much. And there's also a guy down here that can probably, you know, kill me by looking at me. Bumbo Gumbo and Jumbo Wumbo. I don't know. He's a big guy. Jumbo Jim. Dude, you can climb over some of these things. You are not that helpless. And follow the river, I guess. Oh, I'm out of stamina. I forgot I was sprinting. Wouldn't it make sense to try to climb? This is a waste of a battery. Oh, hi. Oh, great. Not only am I completely lost, but Jumbo Gumbo is wandering around out here. Probably. And I don't know how to get forward. I mean, I'm trying to trace out the walls. Generally, that's where you would find a way forward. Except in Outlast. Man, this is giving me eye strain. My eyes are already starting to burn. Why can you not climb basic, tiny things? That aggravates me, and I know it's part of the game, but still. I am a climber. I climb things. I mean, not like a professional climber. I just mean as in I climb around on stuff. Like, you walk into the... You show up at work, and I may just be 20 feet... Well, not 20 feet. Now, I mean, there have been times they find me, you know, on top of a 10-foot stack of boxes just sitting there. What are you doing up there? I don't know. I just saw it and I wanted up. I used to sleep 20 feet up a tree when I was younger. Can you stop being out of sprint? There is no reason this should be blocking me. I'm frustrated. Yes, obvious. Am I supposed to try to oh. Slow clap. Okay, yes, I can see that now. It's not what I thought I was looking for. Very well done, game. I grant you that one. That one was completely on me. I saw a spider monkey. The sad part is he went through a wall. Through the log we go. Gonna pick up the log. I kind of figured Jumbo Gumbo was going to just pick up the log when we get halfway through it. I done found me a heretic. And then he just crushes the log with us in it. Sickness here.
There's gotta be some other way around.
There's gotta be some other words you could use too, sir, but you seem to be very fond of that one.
Sickness here. God bless. These people are rotting even before they were murdered.
I mean, you don't know what kind of sickness it was. Apparently sickness that involves hands and feet. We have discovered the source of athlete's Hans. Not to be confused with the athlete named Hans. Which, that would be a very confusing thing. Hello, dead body. Do you have a note? Do you have a note that I can actually read? Welcome to this place of spiritual healing. You are scared and you are sick, as you should be. And you are filled with shame, as you should be as well. You know that you would not be here if not for your own sins. But I can make you wonderful and pure again. Where did the sickness first erupt? Oh. When all the sickness first erupted and crusted in Templegate, Papanoth in his wisdom and kindness recognized it for the spiritual affliction it was. Don't believe those crooked and frightened others if they tell you just got the syphilis or the gonorrhea or any other outer world lie. This is a sickness of the soul, and only by purging your soul will you find health. Stay true, stay obedient. Stay to Papanoth and his deacon, Crazy Laird. I can't. Just no. Nonsense. Crazy nonsense. Bunch of crazy hill folk. Hello, dead body. You know, maybe not leaving dead bodies lying around would help. I mean, that was half of what made the plague spread so far, as they'd stopped following basic sanitation protocol. And yes, they knew about this, like, before that, they had just stopped doing it. People are stupid sometimes. So scalled are the sick ones. Ow. I don't know. Well, I'm sick now. Hi. Ow. I'm sorry, the whole, everything froze for a few moments. Frame rate, whoa, what are you? Yes, I'm... Okay, first let's deal with this. It's so nice and polite of them to always just injure that same spot. You people are weird.
I didn't even know what I was looking at. Some kind of deformed toddler.
I don't know what I was looking at either because I can't see it. Are y'all stalking me? I feel like y'all are stalking me. Also, you're trying to quote twisted versions of verses. Which is both intriguing and unsettling. Also, nice use of the bloody handprints to show me which ledges I need to use for the climbing of the up. I don't know whether that was my mistake or... I didn't know you wore glasses. Huh. Well, we're down here now.
Praise God. Oh! Nothing. We found the skull of Christ.
Oh, he's shooting flaming arrows.
Bring back our Messiah!
Hey, Gumbo. I'll be running this way now. Can we not have battery problems right now? I don't know, where is Gumbo? We go! Why are you not high? Did my map... Did...
This way, Blake.
Jess! Come back!
Hang on, I'm bleeding. Where'd you go? Get back here.
We're not alone here.
I know we're not. There's crazy tin-hand Hans that's wandering around, wandering the place. Battery. I mean, there's the tin-handed guy. There's, Jesus on all the walls. There's computers. There's tin-hand Hans. Roaming the landscape, licking things. We really need to get that man under wraps. He just keeps licking everything. He just came into my office and licked everything. Oh, I wanted to play the game. Something something physics, father's signature, permission slip embarrassing, forgery, I don't know. I wanted to play the maze game. File box, I thought that said Firefox. He just came into my office when I wasn't there and he licked everything. What am I saying? What am I saying? I love it. Weird pulsing flesh walls. Horrifying, but still. It was then that he realized he was in a coma the entire time.
Don't go.
I'm trying to follow you. What do you mean, don't go? Oh no. Yeah. I get enough crazy from the hill folk. Oh, happy flag. Happy flag. I just love this the way the cloth physics is freaking out. Another hangman game. Strangle. It's getting louder. And now we're back. I can't go backwards, so good job, game, for not letting me see where I just came from. I know why it won't let me. I just want to. I want it. Let me have it. Oh, no. Hi. I'm not here.
No! No! Let go! Give him to us!
Oh, hey, Jumbo Gumbo.
No!
Ah, praise God and his prophet now. Praise God.
Tiny Tim and Jumbo Gumbo.
Forgive me, Lord. But I have to be sure. Open his mouth, Nick. There you go. God, please, let him be the one.
Oh, I'd be throwing up.
He's pure. He is the scalled Messiah. You half-wit dogs! He ain't been transubstantiated yet. He ain't been born. First, we gotta get him on that cross. Get my hammer and nails. Let's get on up that hill. He will come born on locust wings, immaculate as a newborn. He will give us his gospel, the sacred words of his teaching. He will be nailed to a cross and die, and he will be buried. But he will rise again in more perfect flesh. We will eat of that flesh in holy communion and be healed of our physical sins. And we shall inherit this broken.
Yes, okay, I can pause during cutscenes. I was afraid it would skip the cutscene. So those that aren't familiar with the term transubstantiation, it is one of the... trying to think of a nice, polite way of saying it's one of the things the Catholics invented. That is the concept that during communion, the Lord's Supper, the little bread bits and the wine and all that, it is the theory that the bread physically turns into flesh and that the wine physically turns into blood. There are varying degrees of this dogma in which some people believe that it turns 100% to where you can taste it, feel it, everything. It is 100% flesh and blood, to people that say that it turns into it in such a miraculous way that it still tastes like just wine and bread. It is... without getting too far into it, it is... okay, I'm going to be honest, and you can tell by my tone of voice, it is a weird thing. It is something they made up, they came up with. I don't... again, if there's any Catholics watching this, I don't mean any offense, but I'm entitled to my opinion. That's where what they're talking about. He ain't been transubstantiated yet, is that... I'm sorry, that's a sentence I never thought I'd hear. And having it in the hill folk, just, oh, that's so funny. Anyway, moving forward,
Earth.
they intend to put me on a cross.
See? We prepared everything. It's all ready for you.
What? Don't do this. Please.
Where is your gospel? You're supposed to have a gospel for us.
The word gospel means good news, by
Guide
the
us.
way.
Salvation after the end.
The gospel?
The truth. Your guidance. We suffered a long time waiting on you. Well, old Nick, I guess we better put those nails in.
Wait.
Also, the nails don't go in the hands. That's a misconception. There's actually a reason for that. Historically, the labels for anatomy, your hand covered this entire section. When they talked about the joints of the hand, they were actually referring to the wrist. Your hand went back to here. Crucifixion spikes actually went through about right here. There's a gap in the bone, and your body weight pulls it against this bone. There's a main nerve in there too. I don't remember the name of it, but it gets crushed against the sidewall of the bone, causing your entire arm to feel... It's an excruciating pain. Well, fun fact about the word excruciate, but it's an intense pain that has been described or compared to your entire arm being on fire. That's quoting what like an actual medical doctor has. I've seen some studies on it, and the medical doctor guy, whose name I forget, said that nerve being crushed would have a feeling akin to one's arm being on fire. But yeah, they always people picture it being right here, but if you tried to drive a nail there, and I know my hand doesn't really show it well because my fingers don't separate quite the same way, but they would actually, you would drive between these two bones, which would, yes, I know there's more than two bones, but for the purpose of this conversation, you know what I mean. It would drive these bones apart, and then the weight would just tear through, and it wouldn't have any load-bearing capacity. So yeah, the spikes actually go through here. So even though they say your hand, it is like semantically correct for this to be the hand, even though it's what we would now call the arm or the wrist, because back then arm began past that. But yeah, I really would have hoped for a little more accuracy there, because I see they're driving, and they're actually driving what looks like an actual nail. I mean, the crucifixion spikes are more comparable to what we would call a railroad spike. Not quite that big, but it's not this little penny-ante nail that you'd use to hang a picture on the wall. It's a big iron spike. Anyway. Ow. I like the color flickering effect there. I see blue and red. That's a very nice, almost a 3D, that shade of blue reminds me of that. Oh, I mentioned fun fact about the word excruciate. The word excruciate was actually invented to describe the pain of the cross. The word excruciate's root actually means pain born of the cross. I like words. I like knowing where words come from. I fiddle around with semantics a lot. I don't know, but just, random fun fact.
What's this? Nick, hand me that. Is that a camera?
What?
A record. Of course. How could I not see it? A modern Christ would use a camera, not a book. This is our gospel. How could I not have known? Lord, please forgive me for doubting you. There is no suffering that I do not deserve. I am a worm, festering wound. I must study his lessons. Drive the other nail in and hang him up.
No!
He's a devout little booger, I'll give him that. Also, they're using the back of an axe to drive the nails in, which is a very nice touch, because they'd be more likely to have axes in this environment. It just really fits the vibe that's going on. I like it. Sorry if my random chattering is getting in the way of your enjoyment of what is apparently a cutscene, but... And this is where the game ends. Yes, I'm joking. I think. I mean, it wouldn't be the weirdest ending I've ever seen, but... Yeah, they don't know anything about crucifixion. Those nails are going to come right through your arm, and it's going to be so painful, and they didn't even tie your arm up. Another thing I forgot to mention is generally there would also be ropes binding your arm up to the post, so not just the spike would be holding, but that was just mostly a security measure. Well, I say security measure, insurance policy. It was to make sure you stayed put, so that no amount of wriggling could dislodge you. The Romans were very efficient at finding the most horrifying ways to kill people. Yeah. If you want more information on it, there are many good books and many interesting studies on the execution methods of the Romans and or all the physiological things that go on during a crucifixion. Like the fact that when your arms are pulled up like that, it does things to the diaphragm and makes it incredibly hard to breathe, so you have to force your body up so that you can breathe in, and then it forces the air back out, and it's just this torturous cycle of horror. Such horror! Another fun one, not to keep tangenting off, is the concept of a Roman candle. When we hear Roman candles, many of us picture the fun little firework. You light it and it goes, shoots out the little fireballs. Yeah, the origin of that is they dip somebody in oil, tie them to a big post, and light them on fire. And they're used as literally a lantern to light the street. Nero killed a lot of Christians that way. The Romans killed a lot of people that way too, hence the Roman candle thing. But yeah, horrible. Now the firework Roman candles are delightful. It's the execution style that's... I'm not much for the concept of like trying to burn somebody alive and such. It's just, it's if you're gonna kill somebody, get it over with. I have bandages. What do you mean I have no bandages? Oh great, they took my bandages. Well, I can't see. That would... I can't walk in a straight line either. I don't have my camera. At least that means the game has to give me vision. Otherwise things go horrible. Into the fire! Hi. Ow. Yes, I know I'm bleeding. Oh, hi. Dead. It'd be nice if there was more variance in the animation there. It's always that same 4-hit combo. Bondage.
That hurts.
Does using language like that make it hurt less? Because it sure doesn't make you sound very intellectual. I mean, I sympathize, sir, but having a little more variety in your dialect would be... Having a larger vocabulary would be much... Oh, I really feel bad for you now. Oh. You don't want to have to climb up ledges while having that... So climbing up a ledge is hard enough without the crippling hand injury. I mean, if they're so convinced he's the Messiah, shouldn't... And you know, he didn't just up and wander off all on his own. Why do they think something's wrong? I love that it made the camera sound even though I don't have the camera. I'm guessing they're gonna find me if I hold still for too long. Hi. I'm guessing this is because the game took all my batteries and stuff from me, so it's making sure to give me more. It's giving me plenty of extra. I'm also trying to sprint in spurts, because I never know when something's gonna come up that requires me. Okay, I'm on the other side of that fence from earlier. Oh man, the lack of night vision is wow, it hurts my eyes, to be honest. I got two I just really was curious to see what it would do. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and pause here. I'm just gonna huddle in this corner for a week, and yeah, I will see you next time when we return to Outlast 2. Thanks for watching.